In this video, we are going to be revising imperative verbs. These are also known as bossy verbs. A verb is a word used to describe an action. For example, I baked a cake. Baked is the action word. An imperative verb or bossy verb gives you an order or a command. For example, mix the flour and eggs together. Mix is the imperative verb because it is telling you what to do. I can also add an action to the word mixed to help me remember that it is an imperative verb. They can sometimes be used with an exclamation mark, and this shows that somebody is being loud or bossy. For example, shut that door. Shut is the imperative verb. We might find imperative verbs when reading instructions, recipes, or following directions. Pause the video now and have a look at the pictures below and see if you can identify the imperative verbs. Let's see if you're right. So the first picture we've got is some scissors cutting a piece of paper. So the imperative verb would be cut. The next picture, we've got some children drawing a picture. So the imperative verb is draw. And finally, we've got a boy throwing a ball. So the imperative verb would be throw. Well done if you got those right. With imperative verbs, I often use the verb near the beginning of a sentence to change them into a command. So here I have lots of examples of imperative verbs like draw, fold, tidy, play, brush, mix, pour, measure, slice. Have a go and see if you can add an action to some of those words. That might help you to remember what an imperative verb is. Here is a set of instructions to follow for how to make a jam sandwich. So I've got first, get 2 slices of bread. Next, spread butter on the bread using a knife. After that, apply the jam. Then put 2 slices of bread together. And finally, cut the sandwich in half and eat it. But I want you to pause the video now and see if you can write down the imperative verbs in the sentences. Let's have a look at these answers together. So first, get 2 slices of bread. Next, spread butter on the bread using a knife. After that, apply the jam. Then put the 2 slices of bread together. Finally, cut the sandwich in half and eat it. Now, well done if you managed to get that last one. That was a little trick to see if you noticed any extra imperative verbs. Here is the set of instructions for how to plant a seed. Unfortunately, when writing the instructions, I spilt some soil on them. Can you see if you can help me identify the imperative verbs that are missing? Pause the video and see if you can work them out. Let's have a look at what the imperative verbs could have been. First, pick up the pot and slowly fill it with soil to just below the top. Then, add a little water to the soil. Next, carefully push your finger into the soil to make a little hole. After that, put 1 or 2 seeds into the hole and cover them over with more soil. Finally, gently pour a little bit more water onto the soil. Top tip, water the soil every day to help your sunflower grow. Well done if you managed to get all of those correct. I'm really proud of you. Here is a set of pictures showing you how to brush your teeth. I want you to pause the video and put them in the correct order. Once you've done that, I want you to write some simple sentences using imperative verbs. So for example, I might say first, pick up your toothbrush and wet it under the tap. Now I've given you lots of sentence starters there to help you. You just need to think of the imperative verb and then finish off the sentence. If you'd like an extra challenge, why not see if you can write some instructions of your own for someone to follow.